Hi, boys and girls. Hi, listeners. I want to open up the path for discussion with a lot of you. This one is just a cute one about how a boy wants to be a cowboy. I write these stories myself, and I story tell them in the garden, my garden, because I'm Janny, the storytelling garden granny. Remember that. And I want you to tell me if you like the story. Press the button, the subscribe button, and then tell me if you like it. Should this be made into a book? And the covers, by the way, the jacket covers, the book covers, I make myself so you can see and follow along. This one is titled, I Want to Be a Cowboy. I wish I had a horse. I want to learn to ride. I would saddle up my horse and never want to leave his side. I would be the best cowboy. My horse would be patient and kind, knowing that I love him in my heart and in my mind. He would know I haven't owned a real horse at all. The horses before were always in my head. I dreamed of horses all night long, sleeping in my bed. I would be the best cowboy. I'd make my horse happy as he could be. I would wash him and brush him and curry him, you see. He would eat the finest hay and red apples, maybe 1, 2, or even 3. I would lead him to green pasture and give him love pats galore. I would make both of us happy, happier than we had ever been before. One happy day, I looked into his big brown eyes. Out loud I asked him, are you ready for a real big surprise? Tomorrow is the day you and I ride best, now at early sunrise. I knew he got the message. His horse lips had a horsey smile. He and I had been waiting on this day for quite a while. I saddled up my fine horse, climbed the gate made of wood. I'm just a little cowboy, and my wonderful horse understood. My horse walked to the gate. Now my reins are in my hand. I jumped in the saddle. I never felt so grand. We rode and rode and rode over the hills and straight into the nearest town. Folks there said I was the smallest cowboy of anywhere around. I smiled my biggest smile and tipped my cowboy hat. I knew what they were talking about was a little known fact. So how did this priceless journey come to an end? Sadly, I admit when my mother called me to get me out of bed. That is okay, I tell myself. I can have another dream, it seems. Right now, I can't have this horse, but tomorrow night, maybe I'll have another horse in my dreams. The end. Thank you, boys and girls. Wonderful story about a little boy wanting to be a cowboy. More stories from Janny the Garden Granny tomorrow. Bye-bye, boys and girls. Bye-bye, listeners.